Maybe it's been a while since you were productive and consistent. Maybe you're in a rut and you can't get out of it. Or maybe you often put things off and consistently ask yourself, how can I be more productive and get my stuff done? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 methods that will help you become much more productive and procrastinate less. Let's get right into it. Number 1, start your day right. The start of your day most of the time predicts whether today will be a win or a loss. When you wake up in the morning and once you open your eyes, you grab your phone and check notifications, DMs, and spend hours in bed scrolling social media, then of course you will feel lazy and unmotivated to do anything. But if you start your day with a small routine like doing some exercises, some stretching, reading some pages from a book, or even getting right away to work once you wake up, then your day will be totally different. By doing some of these simple activities right after you wake up, you will boost your energy, you will feel better, and you will be more likely to continue doing your work and complete other important tasks. When I wake up and look at my phone, spend time on social media, I can't be that creative and productive after, because I've already started my day with the most unproductive thing. So think about it, how can you be productive and get stuff done when the first thing you do in the morning is waste time in bed watching YouTube shorts? But when I hear my alarm, roll out of bed immediately, do some stretching, meditate a little, then the day starts totally different. I feel better, I want to do stuff. So find some simple activities like meditation, journaling, working out, or whatever you like, and create a morning routine. And every day when you wake up, just jump out of bed and do that routine. You will see that things start to change. You will be more energetic and motivated to get done as much as you can. So try it and you won't regret it. Number 2, make a to-do list. Wait, if your to-do list looks something like this, then please, go see a doctor. When you have a lot of things to do, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure of where to start. You forget what you have to focus on. But if you spend just 5 minutes before going to bed and write a list of tasks for the next day, you will become much more organized. And organization leads to productivity. You know, when I have a clear plan for my day, I'm more likely to complete my tasks in time. And I feel more in control, I have more clarity, I know what exactly to start with and what to finish with. Also, a simple to-do list gives me that sense of accomplishment when I check off completed tasks, and it motivates me to keep being productive, to keep going. But what's most important is to keep it simple. Write just 5 to 7 tasks that are the most important. Don't make your to-do list too long and full of unnecessary items and tasks that will only distract you and make you feel overwhelmed that you have too much to do. Just prioritize your tasks and write only the most important ones. And yes, sometimes it happens that even if you have only a couple of tasks, you don't accomplish everything on your list. But that's okay, don't beat yourself up for that. Simply move those tasks to the top of the list for the next day and make sure you complete them. And if your question is, what are the best tools for planning my day? Then there are a lot of apps you can download on your phone, on your laptop, and most of them are completely free, or if you prefer, you can use a pen and a paper. I've been using an app called To-Do for a long time. I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to check it out. But it actually doesn't matter what you use. The most important thing is to find what works for you. So write your tasks down, and when you wake up in the morning, look at that list and start right away to follow it. And you'll see how much more productive you become. Number 3, eat the frog. I found out about this concept from a book by Brian Tracy with the same title, Eat That Frog, and it means doing the hardest and most unpleasant work that requires more energy and effort first. We all have things in work we need to do that is hard for us, and we don't really want to do it. It could be an essay you have to write for school, or an annoying client at work, or whatever the hell you need to do, and it makes you worry and procrastinate. So imagine that essay, that client, that unpleasant task you don't want to do is a frog that you must eat. It's unavoidable, it must be done. And if you put it off, you'll keep thinking and worrying about it all day, and it will distract you and steal your focus when you do other stuff. So it's better to just face it and do it. Eat the frog, and then you'll be relieved. You'll have nothing to worry about, and you can get to complete other tasks that are not that overwhelming and are much easier to do. You'll really be more effective and productive because you've already done the hardest thing of the day. So whenever you have a hard and unpleasant task, do it first thing in the morning. so you don't have to worry and think about it anymore. Number 4, remove all distractions when you work. When we work, it's easy to get distracted and disturbed, and sometimes only one notification on our phone can distract us and make us scroll on social media for hours, forgetting about work. So you need to find ways to get rid of all the distractions until you make sure your work is done. Whenever I'm doing something important like working on a big project, or especially when I'm doing creative work like writing a scenario for a YouTube video, anything can be distracting and disturbing for me, especially this device. So on my phone I have a feature called Do Not Disturb mode. If you don't have it, just put your phone on airplane mode. It's pretty much the same thing. When I turn this mode on, I don't receive any notifications or calls, and I can be more productive and creative. Also, I find it very helpful to be alone when I work, so I always find a room or a place in the house where I can work in silence and solitude. Productivity means doing quality work, and often you need to work uninterrupted for hours. So you have to make sure you don't get distracted and you're actually being effective. Not just busy, but productive and effective. So think about the things that are the most distracting for you. Think about the things that can grab your attention pretty easily. And whenever you do something important, whenever you work or you study, just remove those things. Turn off your phone or put it in another room. Clean your desk. If you live in a dorm with a lot of people, or if you live with your family and you don't have a place where you can be alone, then just put on some headphones and listen to some classical music or some beats that will actually help you focus. So if you really want to be more productive and work uninterrupted for hours, then the best and easiest thing you can do is just to remove all the unimportant stuff that could distract you and steal your focus. And number 5, discipline. The thing that probably nobody wants to hear is productivity requires discipline. In order to be productive and get stuff done, you need to have discipline. And maybe you're tired of hearing that over and over again, and I talk about it a lot on this channel, but it's true. Yeah, it's great when you feel motivated, you want to work, you have energy, and you're super hyped, you get things done after the other. But unfortunately, there are a lot of days when you don't feel like that. There are a lot of days when you're not motivated to do anything. When you're like, oh shit, the gym again? What do you do in those days? Right, you're doing it anyway. Some days you need to force yourself into action to actually get things done. Honestly, I've been procrastinating with this video for probably an entire week because I didn't feel like it. And I said tomorrow, and guess what? The next day, I still didn't want to do it. I still didn't feel productive. So what I did, I just sat at the desk, opened my laptop, and started writing, pushing myself to do the thing I know I have to do. At the start, I still didn't feel like it. I didn't know what to write about. But the more I was in the process, the more motivated and focused I started to become. And I ended up writing the whole script. So most days you need to force yourself and do it anyway in order to become productive and do quality work. If you don't want to go to the gym today, put your shoes on and go. If you don't want to read, open the book and just read a couple of pages. If you don't want to study today, start studying for just 20 minutes. That's how you become productive. Just get yourself started. Sometimes you only need to get yourself started and then you end up working uninterrupted and productively for hours. We're human beings and it's okay to feel lazy and unmotivated. And sometimes it's even okay to take some days off when you feel like that. But what is not okay is to wait weeks and months and hope that maybe tomorrow is gonna be the day. Maybe on Monday you'll have the motivation. But that's a lie. So do it anyway, be disciplined, and that will actually bring back your motivation and productivity. So I hope these tips I talked about in this video today are gonna help you stop procrastinating, are gonna help you get done the things that you've been putting off for a long time, and make your day-to-day life and your work a little bit better and more productive. I'd appreciate if you give this video a like for the algorithm so more people can see it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.